Welcome back, everyone. I am now down in the lower left corner, and I need to turn down my media on my on that so I don't get echoes. And so now you can actually see what all my various stockpiles are at on screen, instead of having my face block them all out. So thank you for pointing that out, and now it has been fixed. So.
Yay.
And we are back once again. So, with the Vulcan Republic, the Bertilian Star Empire, and the Flurp Toy and Game Company's Wooden System Challenge. So,
much excitement.
Yep. So we will see if the if the business of the Flurp Toy and Game Company wins out the Federation of the Vesperian Star Empire, or the vassal states of the Vulcans will win this. Though I suppose the Kelbrid sequence could still make a move here.
At this point, the Kelbrid sequence is the only empire in the game, and that includes fallen empires. The Kelbrid sequence is the only empire in the game with more tech than I've got.
Yeah. Fallen Empire, I believe, has awakened recently, so...
Yep.
They are equivalent tech-wise to me.
Although, just for the fun of it...
Let me know when you're ready for me on pause.
I am ready.
Ready, Dave?
Yep. On technicality, I am close enough to the Kelbrid sequence that we're listed as equivalent.
All right.
But in terms of like tech victory points, they're beating me by like 9,000. I'm actually like 8,000. I'm at 61k. They're at like 69k.
Nice.
Yep.
See, Dreamer Republic. Let me see. I'm going through the list. Hang on. Just Next Arbitrators, Kelbrid Sequence, Vulcan Republic are the only ones that have better military than you. I must change that.
Well, the Dreamer Republic is one of my vassals, so
yeah,
they...
much of a threat.
Oh, hey, Lab 3 needs upgrades.
Okay, so let's see. We got...
Oh man, that takes me back. A game I was working on a long time ago. Geez, probably 6 years ago at this point. It was one of my... I had quite a few sort of false starts before my current game. Lab 3 was actually kind of, in a lot of ways, what became, or like, you know, sort of one of the steps along the way to my current game.
Okay.
Same basic idea, but it was single player, and it was a very different like storyline.
Okay.
But like same concept, or same like basic concept. That was an interesting one. That was basically you were in a testing, or you were effectively tricked into signing up for some experiments under the guise of, like, you know, a clinical test or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And now all of a sudden you're in this like horrific lab and need to, you know, get out. Get out and ideally survive. it was a much less lighthearted game than the current one.
Apparently. Yeah, let's just... There you are. Okay. Yeah, let's see. What else we got going on here? Let's see. That's... We done activating that relic.
Upscaling complete. Special project actualized. Research actualized.
Let's see. Yeah. Could do that, but I got stuff that... We'll get research faster. What are you not doing? Okay, you fix that.
Research actualized.
That was the cheapest there. You need a new scientist. Let's see, you were the youngest, so theoretically you'll be around the longest.
Yeah, but they take up very dangerous hobbies.
Yeah. They also have mushrooms, so I mean, there's that. Actually, I have a couple of scientists just hanging around, apparently.
Research actualized.
I think. Um, okay, Spark of Genius is probably why I put you there.
So I'm thinking the next thing we do is playing a super wide empire,
Okay.
which I don't do very often.
On
Mostly
that,
like,
go ahead.
mostly that greater than ourselves edict that like
Mm-hmm.
really ramps up how much my people sort of self-manage with migration. Um, that is absolutely huge in terms of being able to manage large empires for me.
Yeah, so I was about to say with your uh, with your understanding of that, probably be a good thing to try out.
Yeah. Well, I think that's something new they added, like in a. Did they add that with the in the Necroids DLC? I feel like that wasn't there before until like relatively recently. I could be completely mistaken and just, have missed it a bunch of times, but I think I would remember seeing that.
I want to say it was around like what was the one before Necroids? So
Federations, I think, was before Necroids.
I want to say it was there, but I can't say for sure. It was one of the two most recent ones.
Unless, was it maybe one that at that time needed, like, it wasn't an until canceled, it was one that was like you had to keep renewing, maybe?
Maybe.
Or maybe it was in a different place that I wasn't looking at that time. Like
Possible.
a policy or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. At this point, edicts and policies, there's kind of some overlap between the two.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and let's see. I need to go and.
Situation log revised.
So my fleet of 3 cruisers that I completely forgot I had is 11.4K now.
Okay.
And I haven't upgraded them since, when did I build them? Ages ago.
Shortly after the con, I believe.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to upgrade these guys because I'm swimming in alloys, so why not? Okay, still only 11.4K. These were auto-built ships. Yeah, I guess that's tolerable. Another thing I like is that when I like build more buildings to get more jobs in a place,
Mm-hmm.
they fill up basically immediately, which is really nice because it allows me to react to economic stuff much faster. Basically, what I'm saying is I don't think I'm ever going to play without this edict. Let's see. Basically, as soon as I can foot the 200 influence cost to start it, I'm basically just going to permanently run it.
All right.
I've also been finding that even though I didn't think too highly of it at the time, where is it? Even though I didn't think too highly of it at the time, that Executive Vigor Ascension perk, I'm going to start taking that one more, I think, because having 2 additional edicts actually really is beneficial.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take it once in a while if I think I need it.
It's very much not an exciting one to take, but it's an
Yeah.
interesting one.
It's usually mid to late. It's one of the last 3 or 4 I'll take or the last 3 I'll take if I take it. So I kind of
Yeah.
gauge if I need it or not.
Yep.
It is unnerving having the Fallen Empire having a system with 400 fleets, just like right next to my vassal.
Yeah.
Research actualized.
I've also come to the conclusion for the for the stuff with influence, like you know how normally after the beginning of a game you kind of get influence just like hitting the cap and more or less staying there.
Yep.
I think they intend for you to use a lot more of that to like mess around with the galactic community, or if you're in a federation.
Yeah.
Because like council vetoes cost 75, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Research actualized.
Okay, more food. Let's go to Alright, back to the market. Go and grab.
Research actualized.
4.
Incoming transmission.
Alright, who's asking stuff? Okay, well, we will agree to you giving us stuff. Thank you very much. Okay, and let's see. We should really.
Research actualized.
Okay, so I need to get. Yeah. Well, I'm spending a fair amount of time playing whack-a-mole with getting my production of various motes, gases, and crystals right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I
I'm at
just
the
finished
point
that game and then it just calms down a little bit for a while.
where like I've basically found like I've been playing a similar type of playstyle for long enough that I basically just know the ratios of what I need. Like, oh, I need one fully built habitat specialized in this. I need one arcology with 3 districts of this. And I need this and this and this, and boom, that should, that should balance out X number of lab habitats. That's actually another part of the reason why I want my next empire to be something just absolutely different. Like I have my Kobold Bandit Kingdom that I've built, and I kind of want to try them out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd really like to do an evil game.
They're just misunderstood and want your money.
Yeah, I really would like to do like get the whole group together, as many of us as possible. You know, James, Melissa, if she wants to join, Liz, if she wants to join, both of you, Brian, maybe Zach, get Voodoo too, and just all of us have like a big epic game. But not just do it for 3 or 4 hours. Set aside an evening where we play from like late afternoon till evening, well, into the evening. We would
Hmm.
break for an hour or two for dinner, but it'd be nice. I remember we did that once where we had like a huge long game, and that was fun to get a big chunk of the game knocked out
Or
of the
do,
way.
or do it on like a some day when everybody's available, like a,
Yeah.
I don't know, um, I don't know how people, like what vacations people have when because we're starting to get like closer to, let's see, nobody gets St. Patty's Day off sadly, but Easter, a lot of businesses do Good Friday off. So
Hmm.
in
Yeah, I've
theory,
got Good
depending on
Friday
how
off.
many are there. All right, everybody, it is the time is now 10 a.m. Everybody boot up Stellaris and well, start your case of beer and let's get going.
Yep.
Oh, they took away our Good Friday this year just to keep because that coincides with spring break, just to keep people in town and on campus, or to deter people from traveling. We have
Yeah.
a floating holiday. I might just end up taking Good Friday off as one of my floating holidays, just for a long weekend.
At my
Okay.
former employer, we weren't given that day off.
But I work for a private university that's primarily Catholic, so
Yeah. For me, it was one of those things. I never had any like moral or ethical issues with not having the day off. But it's like I wouldn't say no to just the day off.
yeah, kinda nice.
It's still very funny to me, actually, how different the whole like now compared to what it was like 14 years ago. The last time I had to do it.
Yeah, it was like that when I moved here from Wisconsin. It's so online now. It wasn't early 2000s when
Well,
there
it's
was some you applied online, but my job in Wisconsin I was at for years. I got that job in like the very early 2000s, like 2000, 2001. I went in to fill in an application.
it's partly that, and it's also partly like there's a big difference between trying to get a job as a programmer fresh out of college and trying to get a job as a programmer with basically a decade and a half of experience. Like, I have companies that are actually contacting me asking me to apply for various positions they have.
Yeah, which is a nice feeling.
It is. It's like, oh man, I didn't know this was a thing that could happen.
Yeah, my job um, has open doors. I just need to finish my college degree, and you know, um, for those listening, I work. Um, I coordinate the admissions process. Simplest way to put it, um, and that's a pretty not really. I wouldn't say lucrative. It's a very niche position. Um, but if I ever wanted to work elsewhere, I could easily get into any admissions job.
Hmm.
So, given the institution I work at and the type of job I do, it's it's open doors. So, I
Yeah.
eventually want to be a recruiter, but that's why I'm getting my college degree, because I want to do university recruiting is what I really want to do. Never thought I'd want to do that, but turns out I helped out when one of our recruiters took some time off. I was good at it and I really liked it.
That was kind of for me. I used to like really, I really used to hate training people. Like, but then I got better at it, like as I was doing it more. And after a while, I started finding, you know what, I'm actually really enjoying this. And honestly, after a couple of years, it's like, this is actually probably one of my favorite parts of this job. Because it always used to, I mean, at the time it was just sort of a rambling side tangent here.
Mm-hmm.
But at the time, it kind of bothered me that I was getting more and more pushed into things like, um, for any viewers that are familiar with Agile or Scrum mostly in the IT field, you could kind of think of it as a team lead type thing that I was doing, I guess, otherwise. But being pushed into more of a Scrum role or a Scrum Master type role, um, at the time I wasn't necessarily 100% on board with it because it's like, I want to program.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I do the game stuff, it's sort of like, well, the programming cravings are sated. So honestly, I don't mind if I'm in a position where I don't actually do coding.
And so, including the word Scrum Master makes it sound like you're a pirate. So kudos to that.
Yarr.
Yeah.
Well, my last employer did a lot of plundering clients, so
To put it lightly.
I mean, we were not the good guys. No matter what the marketing material might have said.
Just
And I'm not going to say on stream who my former employer was, but we were not the good guys.
And there's no plundering of booty.
No, sadly, that was the kind of plundering.
Well, I
didn't
guess it
do.
was kind of plundering booty if you know.
Actually, wait.
Clients.
I was gonna say there's at least one former coworker I had that was plundering a lot of booty. So. Oh, hey,
Holy
minerals
crap.
are running low.
I just tried to lift my arm up, and oh my god, it hurt. It hurt. I had the second COVID shot today, so oh man, that's painful. That's not fun.
Oh, Sir Noble has the market now.
It is mine.
Although my favorite is I had one company reach out to me that was like, hey, we'd really like you to apply for this position. Are you interested? And it's like, it says in bold in the job title even. I don't know why they put it as part of the job title, but it said in all caps.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, must be a Florida state resident. And it's like, I'm not in Florida. I've been there. It's a nice state, but I have zero interest in relocating there. Why are you looking at people in Wisconsin?
There's
Hey, what's up? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, let's see.
I didn't know you didn't wake me up.
One of my scientists has become paranoid.
Seems legit.
It's been too quiet in this galaxy for a while. I have to think of all the horrible things that could be getting
Research
sent our way.
actualized.
And meanwhile, my thoughts immediately went to like Freeman's mind.
Denominator Republic has become more xenophilic. All right. All right, so it's definitely going to be helpful.
starbase under assault.
What are pirates again? I do have pirates again. Machine
Or
uprising.
robot war.
Yay!
Where's this weapon mandate? Was it way over here?
I will say, single system challenge. I don't know how doable it is.
Oh no, they're after me.
Hmm? Who is?
The Shazarek things. I have them. My fleet's huge.
Ah. But I don't know how possible single system challenge would be not as a megacorp.
Research actualized.
I feel like the only way you'd be able to manage it otherwise would be if you had tons of trade deals and like very, very willing trade partners.
Mm-hmm.
But like a lot of people, this is something I've kind of found just from playing the Flurp a lot, is that even people who normally are either very suspicious or outright reject trade deals just like because they assume you're trying to like put one over on them. A lot of people are willing to accept commercial pacts. And then after that, I can just, start throwing down branch offices.
Okay, yeah, I think I had them as a, I get pulled into a war here due to, being a, guaranteeing the independence of certain, like, oh, they're going after the Khanate. Yeah, we expected that. Why are they suddenly red?
Research actualized. We have lost a starbase.
Okay, if we can actually pause for just a moment while I...
Yeah.
Yep.
And just unpause yourself when you're ready.
Okay. Now is the time to activate that relic. And I'm going to do something that they had kind of sworn off for a while. So
Uh-oh.
I'm going to actually start building ships. Alright, let's see. So, let me go and look at my ships again to actually realize what we got here. Damn it. Because I am suddenly at war with someone who is overwhelming in their fleet power, so... Armor.
So I am now squeezing more than 10,000 science a month out of a single system.
Nice.
And none of my branch offices have research labs on them. That's entirely within my system.
Okay, where else do I have shipyards?
Do need to make sure there's nowhere that I'm producing consumer goods on my branch offices, though, because I actually have surplus, like massive surpluses of those. Okay, nope, I did already go through and get rid of those. Although at this point, you can actually become food production. Because I actually don't need money at this point.
Do you... You can just do Corvette spam. Okay. I'm restarting.
Alright.
We have lost a starbase. Competitors engaged. Station under assault.
So many combat reports. I mean, like, not just like a few. I mean, like, all of them.
Hmm.
Oh, I see what's going on. I have. Where the heck is my. Okay, come on. I'm gonna pause again for just a moment.
I'll pause and I'll pause it too.
Okay. Let's see. So I need you to come over here. And. Okay, how do I take out a mega shipyard?
How do you take down a mega shipyard?
Yeah.
As in, like, somebody else's or yours?
Is it someone else's?
They actually can't be destroyed. If you take the system, though, I think it becomes yours.
Okay, so I need to land
At
on
least
those.
if I remember right, they can't be destroyed.
Okay, so unpausing. So you take these couple planets in the system, and then that will stop.
lost. Hostile agents inbound. Planetary market forfeited.
I'm gonna pause real quick. I need to find out where. Okay, where? All right, starting stuff back up. And all right, there we are.
Science ship facing unfair competition. Scientific asset lost. Planetary market forfeited. Research actualized. Evading competitive fleet.
All right, now let's see. How's
Planetary market forfeited. Attempting to acquire planetary market.
you go away? Alright, so I actually control the system here.
Planetary market secured.
How much later do we want to go tonight?
I don't know. I'm good with whatever myself.
Whatever's fine. I took a 3-hour nap today, so I'm kind of awake. I'm tired, but thank God.
Well, I'm at a good point to call it whenever myself.
Yeah. I need to go and look up combating mega shipyards, I think, because I've taken the whatchamacallit, Starbase. I've taken one planet, my ally took a different one. So they control no planets, no star bases, but they keep pumping out a ship every few, like,
Huh.
so I would have like my main fleet just kind of tied up, shooting down a ship like twice a month.
Yep.
All right, so
How much longer, you guys?
that was good.
Okay, you guys ready?
So, yep.
Will everything catch up?
All right, so and yeah, with all right, so. Oh, that was. I was just thinking, this is kind of a boring episode here, but yeah, then that happened. So
Yep.
yeah, so well, we hope that you guys found that entertaining, and hopefully you'll be able to come up with a strategy to